Sorry, yep.
All right, Shalom. First and foremost, we want to start off by giving all praises, honor, and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash.
Double honors unto the apostles and the elders of the great millstone who taught us the truth. Shalom also to the Akim pushing his word in sincerity and in truth, and to the speckled bird across the four corners of the world, and to the few sisters who are listening. To you we say Shalom. Lord willing, this will be an edifying camp session. You know, hey, we got the brothers up here, man. Like the elder Benji always brings out, man. Let the young men play. You see, because hey, what do the scriptures say? Let no man despise thy youth, man. You see, right now the Lord has given this word unto babes. He has not revealed this word unto the wisest, the strongest, the wisest, just most noble people in the world, man. He's used the basest things to confound the things that are. You see, and right now, what people are coming to realize is that we do have the truth, man. We do have 100% truth. You see, and people are starting to realize, like, damn, everything that these people are talking about is coming to pass. Right. You see, you have the dollar crashing. That's coming down the pipe quickly, man. It's not even something that you could ignore anymore, man. Everybody's talking about it, man. Everybody got holes in their pockets now, man. How about World War III? Hey, World War III is literally coming down quickly, man. It's not even something that people could ignore anymore, man. It's something that people, even at my job, talk about, man. You see, everything that's happening in the world is not a coincidence, man. The pestilences, the famines, the earthquakes, the uproars of people in the world, all those things, hey, really show that, hey, this is the end, man. You got that.
I got you on one.
Yeah, y'all ain't
This
got
is
nothing you quoted? Hey, back y'all brother up.
This Matthew.
Hold on, stop, y'all. Back y'all brother up when they speaking. Grab the precepts they quoting, man. Or grab something that relates. Go ahead, DeWild.
This is
I'm
Matthew.
gonna talk to you, DeWild. You already on point, you know.
This is Matthew 24 and 7. Maybe I'm gonna start at 6. This is Matthew 24 and 6. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. This is Matthew 24 and 1. And Yahushua went out and departed from the temple, and his disciples came to him for to show him the buildings of the temple. And Yahushua said unto them, see ye not all these things? Verily I say unto you, there shall not be left here one stone upon another that shall not be thrown down. And as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, tell us, when shall these things be? And what shall be the signs of thy coming and of the end of the world?
So that's the point right there, man. The disciples were inquiring of the Lord. They asked him, what are the signs of your coming? How do we know when the end is going to come? How do we know? What are the signs of the end of the world, basically, man? You see?
It says, verse 4, and Yahushua answered and said unto them, take heed that no man deceive you, for many shall come in my name, saying, I am Mashiach, and shall deceive many. And ye shall hear of wars, rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet.
Hey, what just happened, man? Israel attacked Iran. You see? You think that's not gonna cause mayhem in the world? You see? Everything that's going on in the world, hey, it's not a coincidence, man. The Lord told us that these were the signs of the end of the world. It's time for you people to stop fucking ignoring this shit and wake the fuck up, man.
I was gonna say, it's already creating a ripple effect. You had Russia, talk about it. They were talking about, basically how Israel was behind it, and that they had, people supporting it behind closed doors, which is whom? America. Yep. So everything's tied in. And all these, you gotta remember, everything's interconnected, man. Yep. All right. Hey, Iran gets attacked. Now you're dealing with Russia, China, etc., man. Yep. All right. You got it out.
Hey, so everything.
Like, real quick, also too, they found a Chinese balloon flying over Montana, man. Right.
Yep.
And they got Chinese troops training in Canada, man, ready for an invasion.
Yeah, they said they don't want to shoot it down because they don't want to harm
war.
anybody under them, which is bullshit. That's like America's weak. That's the weakest shit ever, man. And 30 years ago, they ain't gonna let you fly your shit over American soil. They gonna give you a warning. They gonna take that shit down, man.
Yep.
America's scared, man. This is a sign that they're scared. What they say? Have you become weak as us?
Yeah.
You know, they has got weak, man.
Let the weak say I'm strong.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
You're reading that, man.
This is Matthew 24:7. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilence and earthquakes in diverse places. All these are the beginning of sorrows.
Hey, so all these, they're just the beginning of sorrows, man. Hey, if the Lord is letting us know that these are just the beginning of sorrows, then we know that there's gonna be even harder times to come. That's why we had to lock into the spirit right now, man. And really, you should already be locked into the spirit, man. Because listen, when these things come to pass, you don't want to be in a doubtful spirit, man. You want to be in a spirit, hey, that you're gonna have that stability, man. That that faith in the Lord, that He's gonna deliver you out of these things, no matter how hard these things come. You see, if you're not putting in the work now, if you're sowing sparingly, you're gonna reap sparingly, and that's ultimately gonna fuck you up, because the Lord told us, come boldly before the throne of grace, so that ye may get help in times of need. You see, those times of need, they're fastly approaching, man. Those times of need, they're about to come down the pipe. You see, we have to make sure that we're doing everything in the spirit to make sure that we're on point, man. That we're not only sowing bountifully, but reaping bountifully, man. You see, all these are just the beginning of sorrows.
Hey, what it say? You don't want to, real quick, just make it 1 Thessalonians 5. To back the brother Khadashia up.
I got First Thessalonians.
All right.
Yeah, this is First Thessalonians. I'm gonna start at the top. First Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 1.
Hey, don't drop what you had to say next. Don't drop what you had to second next. Don't drop it.
This is First Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 1. But of the times and of the seasons, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you. For yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night. For when they shall say peace and safety, peace, and then sudden destruction cometh upon them, and travail upon women with child, and they shall not escape.
Like Sirach the 5th chapter says, don't put off day to day to return to the Lord. So then shall your calamities come upon thee in thy security.
Yep.
So you think ain't shit gonna fucking happen? Like it says, in the time of Noah, they was marrying, giving it to marriage, drinking, partying. Everybody thinking shit gonna continue as usual.
Yep.
All right, this talks of recession. This talks of new currency coming, which means that the old got to go out the way. They didn't switch from gold and silver without issues arising, man. All right, the Great Depression was the catalyst to start the fiat currency that we now see.
Yep.
That was the first step. Same thing now, man. This shit got to go for the change to come.
That's right.
All right, and Esau's talking about it.
If I may add on too, with that new currency that's gonna come, there's gonna be a lot of resistance, man. And it's not gonna be Jakes. It's gonna be a lot of Edomites, man. A lot of those Edomites that so-called believe in the Constitution, that are dead ass about America, man. Do you know those people, though? Those Edomites that are so bugged out, man, that they believe in all these conspiracy theories and shit like that. They're gonna be the ones that are gonna be resisting that shit, man.
Yeah.
They're gonna be the ones that it's causing a lot of division, man.
Because they believe in what, like the Second Amendment right to bear arms and all that, and it talks about how you have the right to do it to protect yourself against what, foreign, and the other thing is what, domestic terrorists. They, in their minds, see the American government now being a domestic terrorist to them.
Well, that's what the whole thing was for, because they was upset about how the British ran them.
Yeah.
They went and attacked their government. Same thing they got. Like, well, y'all the British now. So that shit, they ready. All right, you got these Edomites. They know they were taught by their parents to have certain money in the bank accounts, but have certain money convert over to gold and silver, and they have a certain amount of cash. They like the one dude, he went to the Dunkin' Donuts You can tell he was trained to do that. He had at least one of every type of bill. So whatever denominator you need, he got it. All right, and they wouldn't accept it. It was all digital. But a lot of Edomites are trained to think like that because they great-grandfathers, they great-grandmothers went through that Great Depression. They learned, hey, you can't have all your money in the banks. At any given time, the banks can decide, well, you can't get your bread. Or they can devalue your shit and you just fuck.
Yep.
They can put a hold on withdrawals.
Yep.
So they keep a certain portion in cash, man.
Yep.
Or in gold or silver, man, or some other asset, man.
Yup. Yeah, there was an economist that was going into it, man, and he said that this crash that's gonna that this recession or market crash, economy crash, whatever that's about to come down, hey, that is gonna be even worse than the Great Depression, man. Hey, during the Great Depression, what were kids doing, man? It was little 11-year-olds selling fucking newspaper for 5 cents, man, trying to get something to eat. Fucking people that lost their jobs, man. People that when the stock market crashed started fucking killing themselves, man.
Yeah, it's gonna be like Angela's Ashes, man. The book. I forget some of the stories my grandfather tell me, but when they talk about scarcity, man, it was scarce, bro. All right, you know, you mixing flour and milk and making a meal out of it, bro. Shit get bugged out.
I was gonna say, the only reason why everything seems cool and all that is because they have assistance programs in place right now. Because really, we should be in a Great Depression.
Yeah.
We really should be in it right now. But through these particular assistance programs, things are kind of, being, upkept, man. But with the flick of a switch, so to speak, it's gonna change overnight, man.
You know what else? We would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed.
Get that.
These nations, these nations has been keeping America afloat for a long time. And why is that? Because the nations had to use the dollar to trade oil. Hey, but that didn't change. And Saudi Arabia said, look, we don't need the discussion of using different currencies is not off the table. They ready to use other shit. They don't give a fuck, man. It's changing up.
And also going back to that to the assistance, they rely on a lot of volunteers, donations, and where they get their donations from, they're not able to produce, your chickens, your eggs, all that stuff. They're cutting up and burning up the goddamn resources, man.
Yeah.
Quick thing to add on to what St. Benji said. A lot of these countries too, man, they're dumping their treasuries and all that stuff. Because you gotta remember that these other nations such as China, Russia, etc., right? They buy U.S. debt. Now they're basically sending that shit back, and that's gonna, man, once they start really sending that back in loads, what's gonna happen? All that currency is gonna come back to the to America, and it's gonna basically hyperinflate everything.
Yep, they've been holding off on it because all their business ties is linked to the U.S. dollar. Yep. So they've been holding off on it, but the Lord gonna put the spirit on these kings to just say fuck it. Get James 5:1 on deck, and y'all get what y'all got.
This is the book of Jeremiah 51:7. It says, Babylon had been a golden cup in the Lord's hand.
What the verse above it say?
Flee out of the midst of Babylon.
All right, you can start at 7.
This is the book of Jeremiah 51:6. It says, flee out of the midst of Babylon and deliver every man his soul. Be not cut off in her iniquity, for this is the time of the Lord's vengeance. He will render unto her a recompense. It says, verse 7, Babylon had been a golden cup in the Lord's hand that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of her wine, therefore the nations are mad.
Right, it is called a golden cup because of what? The least of these nations got rich off of Babylon. Yep. All right, they using their resource. Really, America pimped these elites. These nations pimped their fucking countries out to America, man. Yep. They got paid off. So it's been a golden cup. They're like, well, we getting paid, so fuck it, we'll follow whatever America say. Yep. Besides, the other option is get hit with an onslaught of missiles every fucking day. Yep. Like, fuck it, right? So they accepted the Western way. They accepted America's hegemony, using the U.S. dollar for their own private business deals. Yep. All right, but that was only meant to be for so long. Go ahead.
It says, verse 8, it says, Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. Howl for her, take balm for her pain. If so, be she may be healed.
Right, but now Babylon's through. All right? And the only way for this place to continue, because to be fair, the money is all credit-based, it's not real, so they can keep this damn scheme going as long as they want. But the thing is, the Lord is in control, and ultimately these nations, ultimately the Lord is in control, let me say that right. But the Lord has put on the spirit of these nations to say, fuck the dollar, which is going to destroy America, man. These nations see America getting weak. They see all the damn sodomy and the bullshit in the army, the weakness of the American army. They not renewing or getting no new innovation with their weaponry. They see that. The American, I forget the damn the name of the group that do the test. They gave American this technology a failing test. They said this week. This was just a few months ago. This is an American-based company that tested this shit out and said, look, they ain't got no new innovation. They're weak.
Ukraine asking to send them newer technology because they send them getting fucked up.
Cause it's all old.
Oh yeah.
America got comfortable, man. They've been living deliciously. They ain't make no new shit. Now they want to start. It's too late to make new shit.
Yeah.
It'll take forever for the shit to get mass produced. And then test runs, and then you got to deal with the malfunctions and shit. People getting their own hands blown off. Like,
Black Hawk, Black Hawk down.
yeah. No bridge is built without casualties. Just remember that.
Can't crack an egg without making an omelet or something like that. I got that James for you.
It's a little more than that.
Okay, come on.
Jeremiah 51:9, it says, we would have healed Babylon. It says, but she is not healed, forsake her, and let us go every one unto his own country.
Right, so now the Hebrews gonna worry about their damn selves, man. All right, they're gonna finally say, fuck the US dollars. Let's do what's needed for our land and our countries. Which it ain't gonna be to no avail to you, because Israel is ruling next, man. But the point is, this nation's gonna say, fuck keeping America going on top. All right, they ready for a new power structure. That's why you got the BRICS nations coming together, man.
And it says, for her judgment reaching unto heaven, and it's lifted up even to the skies. Right, and if you read Revelation, the 18th chapter, it goes through the destruction of America, Babylon the Great. You know, how this place is ultimately going to be judged in 1 hour by the way of thermonuclear missiles. You know?
I got one real quick. It says, get that James.
I got it right here. This is James chapter 5 verse 1. Go to now, ye rich man, weep and howl for your
Get that
misery
revelation on deck.
that shall come upon you.
These 10 shall eat the whore. I believe it's Revelation 17. Start over, Shalaka.
I like it. This is James 5:1. Go to now, you rich man, weep and howl for your miseries that shall come upon you. Your riches are corrupted, your garments are moth-eaten, your gold and silver is cankered, and the rust of them shall be a witness against you, and shall eat your flesh as it was fire.
Right. Now we know that the world doesn't use gold and silver anymore. All right. So what's the new proverbial gold and silver? Your money. So when it says it's rusting over, it's decaying, and we see the dollar getting weak about a second, man. All right. You got shrinkflation. Damn. I was talking to this dude on the game. He was eating some noodles. He like, man, they don't even put as much noodles in the cup no more. He was complaining about that's that shrinkflation. So they increasing prices and putting less of the amount of goods in at the same time. Yep. If they kept the same amount of goods, the prices would double than what they increased. All right, Esau was doing everything to try to keep the people at bay, man. But soon that bubble is going to get to the point where it can't be contained. It's going to pop. All right, and this that's going to be a witness against thee. That means that's the sign of the end. That's Ecclesiastes 12. The house manager, all right, them that keep the house, which is your economist, howling. This place is going to go down. This is the sign of the end, man. This the weakest the dollar has ever been. And not only that, you have the nations getting rid of the dollar.
Yeah.
And that's the key part behind it, because it said it shall burn you as with fire. The collapse of the dollar comes with war. All right, that's what keeps the nations off America's ass. It's the Lord, ultimately. All right, but the Lord got things set in its course. So when the U.S. dollar ain't the power no more, these nations gonna finally say, "Fuck America, man." You know, because you don't want to fuck up a business you have personal interest in. But once they done with the dollar, now what's stopping them? Now it ain't for their best interest anymore.
And they've been for years trying to build that safety net with their own, currencies and all that, with the BRICS system and all, and all these things. These other nations have been they've been planning this for years and years and years, man. This is not an overnight thing. This is we're saying like a decade or so in process, man.
Yep. They devalued the yuan they increased their exports. All right, which happened, mind you, right after the AIIB. All right, I forget what the two I's stand for, but it's the Asian Bank. All right, and the head of it is China. So China strengthened their currency. All right, or devalued it, which strengthened the economy. All right, just for this purpose right here, man. So they can say, look how you become weak as us. All right, we got weapons. Your dollar's out the window. They ain't gonna burn you with fire, man. All right, and not just these other groups, Edomites even, man, even your own fellows. This is the will of the Lord. Who got that revelation?
Right here.
And get Obadiah. They the eighth day bread later. Wound under thee.
This is the book of Revelation.
And then
17.
Salaki, with the spirit, I'm gonna give it back to y'all.
This is the book of Revelation 17.
But Abner did get some kills. Them young men was playing, so you gotta let Abner get his turn.
This is the book of Revelation 17 to 16. It says, "In the 10 horns which thou sowest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore." The whore is America.
Yep.
It says, "It shall
What's
make
the 10
her-"
horns?
Yep.
What's the 10 horns?
NATO and EU.
The EU, yep.
"It shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her with flesh and burn her with fire."
There you go. So that's what it says. Eat you as with fire, man. So that collapse, really, the Lord put you in a trick bag. He said the help that you have in Isaiah 31st chapter, that the Lord is going to destroy your help. So you coming with digital currency to unite the world. This is your answer. This is your help. But the Lord is against that help, man. And ultimately, you're bringing yourself to the pit. You're bringing yourself to destruction. The CBDC is Esau set the trap for himself. All right, goofy Mogs. The world ain't gonna continue to let you trick them and get over on them to follow after your way of life and your currency, man. While they getting fucked over. They did it with the U.S. dollar was backed by gold, and they was international deals the dollars, but it was backed by gold. Then they tricked the countries, the world. Said, look, we're gonna get rid of the Bretton Woods system. All right, and then what held them up? The petrodollar, oil. They got rid of the gold. Was like, well, you got to get deals with the dollar still because you want this oil. But that shit over with, man.
Yup.
You deceived the nations enough. They pissed. They drunk of your wine and are mad.
Yup.
They had to follow your way of life to get fucked over. That's crazy. Y'all got it.
This is the book of Isaiah chapter 14, verse 4. That thou shalt take up this proverb against thee, king of Babylon, and say, how the oppressor cease, the golden city cease. It goes to, you brothers talking about how America's falling due to the dollar collapse, man. And due to the elites, tricking the whole world. Especially, his own country that he invested in, that he got rich off of, by getting rid of the golden standard and the silver standard to go into what? That fiat currency, all right? Verse 5, the Lord Yahweh have broken the staff of the wicked and the scepter of the rulers. All right? Verse 6, he smote the people in wrath with a continuous stroke. He that ruled the nations in anger is persecuted and none hindereth.
Hey, the Lord right now, he's persecuting America, man. There's a lot of things going on within America. It's not even the fact that internationally all these problems are coming down, but it's the fact that it's all within, man. A lot of people are coming to realize that a lot of the history of America has been omitted, man. There's not a lot of truth that's being brought out, especially in educational systems, man. It's teachers that are waking up to the fact that, hey, everything that we're teaching is bullshit, man. There's students that are tired of going to school because everything that they're learning is bullshit, man. Hey, everything that's coming down, like it says in Obadiah, shame shall cover thee for the violence that you've done against our brother Jacob, man. And all the shit that Esau did unto our people, man, is being discovered. And it's not just being discovered by Jake, but it's being discovered by Edomites too, man. And they're fucking ashamed. They're ashamed of that shit, man. They're being persecuted, man. People are tired of you fucking Edomites, man. Nobody fucks with Edomites anymore, man. Nobody wants to be around no fucking Edomites. Nobody wants no fucking Edomite friends. Nobody wants to fuck with you no more, man.
That's right.
Hey, can I get one right quick? Hey, this is Habakkuk 2:16. This is thou art filled with shame for glory. Drink thou also, and let thy foreskin be uncovered. The cup of Yahweh's right hand shall be turned unto thee, and shameful spewing shall be on thy glory. And that's exactly what's happening. And like back then, they used to take pictures and postcards of hanging us and proudly send them to each other. But now you bring the same shit back up. Now they're ashamed. Oh, that was a different time. That wasn't me. Those were my ancestors. Now everything they once gloried in is becoming shameful to them, man.
Right. Now it's all about political correctness, man. You know what? It's because they want the so-called black vote. They want us. They know how we function as a people, man. When one fucking Jake does something, everybody else hops on it, man. It's like a whole trend. You see? One fucking Jake starts wearing Gucci, now everybody wears fucking Gucci, man. One fucking Jake votes for a Biden, then all the Jakes vote for Biden, man. You see? But now it's coming to a point where, hey, Jake is like, man, what the fuck? Hey, they're coming to realize that, hey, this nigga has been lying to us, man. You see? They're tired of this nigga, man.
I got something real quick. This is the book of Isaiah 47:1. It says, come down and sit in the dust, O virgin, daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground. There is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans. For thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate. As the brother Kodashi was going into, how everybody is waking up to Esau Edom's lies, through the education system and things of that nature. Verse 2, it says, take the millstones and grind meal, uncover thy locks, make bare the leg, uncover the thigh, pass over the rivers. Meaning this man is getting exposed on a high scale right now. First by the men of the Lord, throughout the four corners of the world.
Hey, the crazy thing is, they're even exposing themselves, man. Their own tongue is falling upon themselves, like the scripture has prophesied, man. Like the scriptures say. Hey, because you know what? Elder Yashawamba put an article on his channel, and that article basically was talking about how Prince Harry admitted that the royal family profited from the transatlantic slave trade, man. You see? How the fuck are people not making noise about this, man? How the fuck is there not an uproar about this, man? You see? Now everybody's coming to realize, like, hey, they can't even hide this shit no more, man. They had to come out with it. They had to tell the truth about how they got their riches, how they got their so-called royalty, man. And they're getting exposed. They're exposing themselves, man.
I got a little bit more, just one more verse. Verse 3, it says, thy nakedness shall be uncovered, yea, thy shame shall be seen. I will take vengeance, and I will not meet thee as a man. Right, Yahweh Shai is not coming back to, he's coming back to kill you people,
Hey,
he's not coming back to meet you as a man.
That's right. Once upon a time, hey, people were proud to be American, man. It was a certain pride that came with being here in America, man. Even people that migrated to this country, man, they felt happy to be here because the so-called American dream, it was a certain hope, a certain thing that America gave to these people. They sold them the American dream.
They thought America really had streets of gold, literally.
Yeah.
Like, foreigners will come and think that America's supposed to have streets of gold. They'll come, I just want to go to New York City one day. Then get there and it's just get mugged. Oh, this is not the New York they showed me.
The so-called land
bleeding out like Batman parents.
They working long ass hours for minimum wage, man.
See, I was gonna say, decades back, it was somewhat attainable, so to speak. All right, they were able to get the white picket, the house with the white picket fence. Maybe set up a business. So they were, willing to travel from wherever they were at to here to set up shop. But now, hey, I think the brothers read it. Babylon, it's not healed. This place is going down. Get a brother real quick. Get Nahum the third chapter, 19th verse, the last verse of the third chapter. I think it's 19. It's the last verse.
This is Nahum 3:19. It says, there is no healing of thy bruise. Thy wound is grievous. All that hear the bruit of thee shall clap the hands over thee. For upon whom has not thy wickedness passed continually?
Yeah, so point being is, look, that wound is grievous. All right? Look, America is trying to put a goddamn Band-Aid on a shotgun wound. It's not going to do anything, okay? And look, America's wickedness has touched everybody, man. All right? Everybody has dabbled in, with that whore. Okay? Now they're all burnt now.
They all got that herpes.
God damn.
This is the book of Isaiah chapter 14, verse 10. All they shall speak and say unto thee, art thou also become weak as we? Art thou become like unto us? And that's what these other countries are saying, man. Hey, you Americans have become weak, man. All right? Y'all ain't shit no more, man.
Yeah, that's not a good look for Americans to say. That's a Chinese spy balloon.
Right.
That's the weakest shit, bro. America would never Hey, look, if Trump was in office, he wouldn't even allow the shit. He the last American politician that got that old American spirit on him, man. This shit is weak as hell,
It
bro.
was so crazy too because you know they say that Russia shot down the UFO with the weather UFO. It was motherfucking Ukrainian.
You gotta speak up a little bit, man. Or wait for the train to go.
Buffalo. No, there was a couple weeks ago where Russia had shot down the same balloon over their country, man. The Ukrainians, the same type of balloon over there. Russia shot that shit down, man.
Russia showed they might.
So they had, yeah.
America weak.
And that's what America get, you know, because you've been sparing on all these other countries and being the hammer of the earth and bullying everybody, you know, by putting your business, by putting your nose in everybody's business. Now it's coming back upon your own head.
You can keep reading that verse 11.
All right, this is the book of Isaiah chapter 14, verse 11. Thy prop is brought down to the grave, and the noise of thy bowels, the worm is spread under thee, and the worms cover thee.
Hey, your pomp has been brought down to the grave. Somebody that's pompous, they're all proud, man. They're walking around with their fucking head up like they fucking own everything. And for a moment you did, man. For a moment the Lord gave you the world, man. For the moment, you did have the world. But now, it's being brought down to the grave. And it has been brought down to the grave, man. Hey, these fucking Edomites, they're not proud to be American anymore, man. It's not a fucking coincidence. People are, they're being exposed, man. You can keep reading that.
Verse 12. How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer? And that's talking about you elites, man, the enlightened, all right? Son of the morning.
Hey, I found what I was looking for.
Go ahead.
Strength and readiness of U.S. military is failing at an all-time low.
Damn.
Go figure. With the economy, culture, and overall state of America standing so robust, a new analysis ranks the U.S. military as weak for the first time ever. Here's the article.
Damn.
Good. All right, allow me to continue in Isaiah chapter.
That goes with
This is the book of Isaiah chapter 14, verse 12. How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning?
Right, and that heaven represents rulership, man. This ain't talking about the Satan get kicked out of the sky, man. Satan works for the Lord. That's Job, the first chapter. Isaiah 45, even 45 and 7. Satan works for the Lord. All right, that's talking about Esau, Edom, and the proof that heaven represents rulership. In the gospel it says, chosen direct. Reach up to heaven and break the shalom. Let me grab that precept to back the brother up. Salaki, let me find it. Shalom, brother. How about say shalom? Shalom. Matthew 11:21. Woe to you, Chorazin. Woe to you, Bethsaida. Let me pull up in this app. That was in a good version. This is Matthew 11:21. Woe unto thee, Chorazin. Woe unto thee. Damn. No. I'm gonna find it. Salaki, brother. That's the right kingdom. That ain't the right verse. Chorazin. I spelled that one.
What you looking for, huh?
I got it. This is Matthew. No, it's Luke. Damn, ain't it either. Go ahead, read what you got, brother.
This is Jeremiah 50.
No. He was in the precept.
All right. This is the book of Isaiah chapter 14, verse 12. How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? How art thou cut down to the ground, which didst weaken the nations? So it goes to, Esau Edom, his downfall, man. He's falling from heaven, man, all right? And we talking about the elites all the way down to the smallest even crackers, man, all right? they falling, man. You know, they precious kingdom of America is falling. Hell, you know, they rulership, you know, is going out the fucking window, man.
Look, I was right there.
All
I
right.
got it, brother. I had to go down. This is Matthew 11:23. And thou, Capernaum, which art exalted unto heaven, shall be brought down to hell. So let you know about their status. Their level was as unto heaven. Heaven is the sky, man. All right? So Lucifer being kicked out of heaven ain't talking about Satan. That's talking about the human Satan, which is Edom.
If I'm gonna make a point too, when you go into that word for Lucifer, in the blue letter, it's the Hebrew word Haliyah, which means basically the ruler of Babylon or the king of Babylon, man. And who's the king of Babylon right now, man?
It means light bearer.
Yup.
But it says the king of Babylon because of what the verse says. But the actual meaning of the word is light bearer. All right, the reason why they put the king of Babylon is we jump up to the verse where it says, take this power against the king of Babylon. Like verse 4 or 5.
All right, this is the book of Isaiah, chapter 14, verse 4. That thou shalt take up this proverb against the king of Babylon and say, how hath the oppressor ceased? He go to city seats.
Right, so this is telling you what it's talking about. This is talking about the ruler of Babylon, that golden city. That's why it said thou should fall from heaven, because you was ruling. You were exalted. The world looked at you as paradise.
Yup.
The nations want to come to America. That's their dream. Then till they get here, like, man, fuck that. We gonna build up a mansion back home and go back home. And fuck this. All right. But you got it. You can jump back down.
I got this is the book of Isaiah, chapter 14, verse 13. But thou hast said in thine heart, I will ascend into heaven. I will exalt my throne above these stars of Yahweh. So, you know, I'm gonna invest in America, man. Make America my throne, you know, the place where I got rich off, right? That's what Esau have done, right? My throne above these stars of Yahweh. How, you know, have my authority over the children of Israel, man.
That's right.
I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north. Verse 14, I will sit above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High. So this dude want to be like the Most High, you know, having the God complex and want to put a damn C hip in everybody, you know, want to be the all-seeing, man. There's only one all-seeing. That's Yahweh Shem Yahushai, man. All right? Verse 15, yet thou shalt be brought down to hell to the sides of the pit. So that's Esau going down, man. You know, I see Satan falling as lightning out of heaven, man.
Got it right here.
Go ahead. That's spirit.
This is Luke 10:18. And he said unto them, I beheld Satan as lightning fall from heaven. And that's how fast it's gonna happen, man. It's gonna happen quickly, man. You see, how lightning falls? You just see it, boom, just like that, man. It's gonna be quickly, 1 hour, man. 1 hour, this place is gonna be destroyed, man. Man. The Lord got something coming for America, man. And these people know it. These Edomites know it, man. It's not something that they could hide anymore, man. They know it, man. They know it.
I got this.
They watch the apostles, man.
So Revelations 18:10, standing afar off for the fear of her torment, saying, alas, alas, that great city Babylon. I started verse 8. This Revelations 18:8. Therefore shall her place come in one day, death and mourning and famine, and she shall be utterly burned with fire. For strong is the Lord God who judges,
34. Go ahead.
who judges her. And the kings of the earth who have committed fornication and lived deliciously with her shall bewail her and lament for her when they shall see the smoke of her burning.
Right, man, the plug going to jail, man. No more getting them deals, no more getting them luxuries, no more getting them breaks. All right, that shit's gonna be over with, man. Hey, everybody has a bone to pick with America right now, man.
This is verse 10. Standing afar off for the fear of her torment, saying, alas, alas, that great city Babylon, that mighty city, for in 1 hour is thy judgment come. And this place is going to be destroyed in 1 hour, and it took them years to build it. build their kingdom up, man. And the Lord's gonna destroy it down, man.
That's Isaiah chapter 34. This is Isaiah chapter. This is the book of Isaiah chapter 34, verse 1.
Say speedy
Come
race.
near, ye nations, to hear, and hearken, ye people. Let the earth hear, and all that is therein, the world and all things that come forth of it. So, you got Jake scattered around the four corners of the earth. So, therefore, this scripture telling you, let the whole world hear. All right? Verse
And
2.
also, Jeremiah said, I'll make thee a prophet to the nations.
Come.
Because whatever they're here to do, we telling the world what's coming, man. All right? Because Esau, Edom ain't the only ones going down. All you heathens are going down. Yahweh Shai had many crowns on his head, man. You all are being put in subjection unto Yahweh Shai. And subsequently, because his kingdom is the kingdom of Israel, you're getting put in subjection under us, man. And that's part of the reason why we're out here fighting. All right, we want to be able to put our feet on y'all necks, man. We want to inherit y'all heathens and rule you with a rod of iron, man. All right, we want to get that big payback. We want that reward, man, of the righteous, man, to be able to wash our feet in the blood of the wicked.
Come. Verse 2. For the indignation of
This
Yahweh.
honor have all my saints. Praise ye Yahweh. We want that honor, man.
Can I back you up real quick? This 2 Thessalonians 1:6. Seeing it is a righteous thing with God to recompense tribulation to them that have troubled you, man. So all the nations, including Esau, all the nations had us in captivity, man. And they all gotta pay, man.
Hell yeah, I look forward to getting you hairy ass camel milk drinking Ishmaelites, man.
Yup.
I fucking hate Ishmael.
I was gonna say in the scriptures, what does it say with the parable with Lazarus and the rich man? You had, the rich man being, which is, Esau being extremely bogus, okay, to Lazarus, which represents, Israel. But then you had what? Those dogs licking the wounds,
That's
man,
right.
which represents the heathens.
That's right.
They sit there and take advantage of our people, okay, and they still live a good life here. I mean, shit, look at them. Hey, like St. Benji's talking about them Arabs, man. Hey, shit, go up 95th westbound, man, or 103rd westbound. You'll bump into Bridgeview and all that.
Yeah.
And then they got it good over there.
Yeah, they proud as fuck against Jake. Elam, Ishmael, they proud as fuck against Jake, man.
I got a precept real quick. This is Obadiah 1:15. For the day of Yahweh is near upon all the heathen. As thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee. Thy reward shall return upon thy own head.
And that's the destruction. Obadiah is the book that's written about the destruction of Edom.
Yep.
When Edom goes down, all you heathen goes down.
Yep.
That statue falls together. And what did the rock hit? The feet. So Edom falls, all you heathen fall.
I got that. Zephaniah for you. This is the book of Zephaniah 1:18. It says, neither their silver nor their gold shall be able to deliver them in the day of the Lord's wrath, but the whole land shall be devoured by the fire of his jealousy. For he shall make even a speedy riddance of all them that dwell in the land.
Right, and that's the special judgment for Babylon the Great. That quick destruction. But all the nations are going down. You got it.
This is the book of Isaiah. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 34, verse 2. For the indignation of Yahweh is upon all nations, and his fury upon all their armies. He hath utterly destroyed them. He hath delivered them to the slaughter. That goes to that Armageddon, that World War III, man.
That's right. Zephaniah 3:8. The Lord said his determination is to gather the nations and pour upon them the fury of his indignation, man.
Also speaks-
all his fierce anger.
It also speaks about that in Joel, the 3rd chapter, all right? The Lord's going to deliver all these armies of the earth to the belly of Jehoshaphat.
Right. World War III is inevitable, man. All right. Okay.
Verse 3, their stink also shall be cast out, and their stink shall come up out of their carcass, and the mountains shall be melted with their blood. That goes to the thermonuclear destruction, man. All right? Verse 4, and all the hosts of heaven shall be dissolved, and the heavens shall be rolled together as a scroll.
That's that mushroom cloud.
Yup. And all their hosts shall fall down as the leaf falling off from the vine, and that's a fallen fig from the fig tree.
That's them nuclear missiles, man, because when they fly, they arch over. It's like a ripe fig. That branch arches over when it's ripe. Go ahead.
Verse 5, my sword shall be bathed in heaven,
Bathed in heaven, right? Go ahead.
and it shall come down upon Idumea.
So that's Lucifer, that's in heaven right there. Idumea, man. All right, it's going to get the Lord's sword, which is talking about thermonuclear missiles, man. All right, that's how the Lord is taking this devil down. But at the top of that chapter it says the judgment for all the nations. When America falls, the rest of the world get punished, man. All right. That's just the beginning. Then the elect's gonna come back and put them chains on y'all motherfuckers, man, and rule over you.
That's right. And upon the people of my curse to judgment. That's Esau.
Yep.
I got some real quick. This is the book of 2nd Ezra 16 and 13. You know, just further going into the thermonuclear destruction. This second Ezra 16 and 13 says, "For strong is his right hand that bendeth the bow, his arrows."
Just started one.
Start at 1.
This is the book of
Bring
second.
it out.
This is the book of 2nd Ezra 16 and 1. It says, "Woe be unto thee, Babylon and Asia. Woe be unto thee, Egypt and Syria."
So that's World War III being inevitable. Like the elder brother said. Go.
It says, "Gird up yourselves with cloths of sack and hair. Bewail your children and be sorry, for your destruction is at hand."
That's right.
It says, "A sword is sent upon you, and who may turn it back? A fire is sent among you, and who may quench it?"
Right, which lets you know that sword ain't talking about a regular sword. It's a fiery sword. It's a glistening sword. All right, it's a missile.
It says, verse 5, "Plagues are sent unto you, and what is he that may drive them away? May any man drive away a hungry lion and the wood, or may anyone quench the fire and stubble?"
Hey, and that's a good visual example to that. When any man draw with a hungry lion. I think it was Elamite. He was in like a grassy hill, and the lions came and attacked him. I think he crossed over in like a gated area where the lions was at. So the lions was on his ass, and they was throwing like fireworks and shooting guns off. All the lions ran off but one. He kind of ran and stopped, said, "I'm hungry." He went back and finished killing that dude to eat him, man. All that shit didn't stop him. You can't stop a hungry lion.
I thought that was because
Same thing. Lions, tigers.
bears.
Right. Oh my.
You ain't gonna drive away none of them, man.
It says, "Or may anyone quench the fire and stubble when it had begun to burn? May one turn again the arrow that is shot of a strong archer? The mighty Lord sendeth..." Shit.
You good.
See it?
It said,
May one turn away the arrow that is shot at the strong archer.
Right.
Go ahead.
it says, "The mighty Lord sendeth the plagues."
Right, this ain't the Matrix, man. You ain't gonna be able to stop that fucking missile, man. You can't stop somebody shooting a arrow at you. You ain't Neo, man.
You ain't Magneto neither.
Right, right.
Verse 8, it says, "The mighty Lord, Yahweh Shemel Shah, sendeth the plagues, and who he that can drive them away? It says, a fire shall go forth from his wrath, and who is he that may quench it? He shall cast lightnings, and who shall not fear? He shall thunder, and who shall not be afraid? The Lord shall threaten, and who shall not be utterly beaten to powder at his presence?"
Who should not utterly be beat to powder at his presence, but let you know the Lord not coming to save everybody, man.
That's right.
That's impossible, man. Read that part again.
2nd Ezra 16 and 11. It says, "The Lord shall threaten, and who shall not be utterly beat to powder at his presence?" It says, verse 12, it says, "The earth quaketh, and the foundations thereof, the sea arises up with waves from the deep." It says in the waves,
what's it gonna make it do that? Make it do that. That's why the book of Isaiah say the earth shall reel to and fro like a drunkard.
2nd Ezra 16 and 12, it says, "The earth quaketh, and the foundations thereof, the sea arises up with waves from the deep, and the waves of it are troubled, and the fishes thereof also before the Lord, and before the glory of his power." It says, verse 13 says, "For strong is his right hand that bendeth the bow, his arrows that he shooteth are sharp, and shall not miss when they begin to be shot into the ends of the world." And for you people out there, a regular arrow cannot be shot to the ends of the world. It's talking about a thermonuclear missile. You know,
Right.
I believe North Korea, I don't think this was last year how it talks about one of their hypersonic missiles can reach into the ends of the world, over here to America to be exact.
That's the definition of intercontinental ballistic missiles.
Yep.
Intercontinental means one land to another land. Technically, Europe and Asia touch each other. So that's all one land. All Our intercontinental means to go from one land to another.
Yep.
So you gotta be able to reach the end of the earth. America not, really touching the other shit, man.
And that's why they think they're so damn safe too.
Yep.
That's because they're not bounded by other countries and stuff. And that's why they fear Russia so much over there in Europe, and built that alliance. Because why? Because Russia will fucking run right through Europe. There's no borders, man.
No.
I was gonna say too. Hey, these arrows are going to be shot all over the place, man.
Yeah.
All right, of course, America's going to be obliterated. Okay. Hey, but the state of Israel is going to get hit. That's in the scriptures. Russia. Okay. I think we were going over this in class. I think it's also, if I'm not mistaken, in the latter part of 2nd Ezra 16. It talks about, or is it 15? I think it's 15 actually, but it talks about how basically Asia's going to get hit. All right, China.
Well, Israel is an Asian, so.
It's like
Asiatic. Yeah, Israel is Asian. So we know for sure Israel, America get hit with missiles. Just to be safe, so we don't, air.
Go to the 2nd Ezra 16. The 2nd Ezra 16 and 14. It says, "Behold, the plagues are sent, and shall not return again until they come upon the earth." It says, "The fire is kindled, and shall not be put out till they consume the foundation of the earth." We're talking about the thermonuclear missiles. It's a movie, Terminator 3, and at the end of that movie, it was zooming out of the atmosphere, and all you seen was missiles, hitting different parts of the earth. And it says, let me get back. It says, verse 15, it says, "The fire is kindled and shall not be put out till it consume the foundations of the earth." It says, verse 16, it says, "Like as an arrow which is shot of a mighty archer, returneth not backward, even so the plagues that shall be sent upon the earth shall not return again."
Now, get Zechariah 14:12. Because the plagues is just what it sounds like, different plagues. The Lord says it's going to plague Egypt as before. But the last plague, the ultimate plague, is that missile, man. The thermonuclear fire. And Zechariah 14 don't prove it.
And this is Zechariah 14 and 12. "And this shall be the plague wherewith the Lord shall smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem. Their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet, and their eyes shall consume away in their holes, and their tongue shall consume away in their mouth."
Plain. You're going to melt. You're going to melt like a fucking snail, like it says in the song. All right, so it's going to be a long, slow death. Even though to the naked eye, an explosion is quick, but the Lord is the master of time perception. You're going to feel your moisture leave your body. It said, "Let them melt as the snail melted." You're going to feel yourself dehydrate. You're going to feel your eyes melt in their sockets. You're going to feel that lion tongue melt in your fucking mouth. And that's why we out here, man. Shit, we don't want no smoke. We don't want to be, what to say, all that was left was dust, smoke, right? We don't want to be part of that, man. That's crazy. We've been scattered enough. We don't want to be scattered to ashes, man.
Hey, I got it right here. This is Psalms 58, and I'm going to start at 7. "Let them melt away." I'm going to start at 6. "Break their teeth, O Yahweh, and their mouth. Break out the great teeth of the young lions, O Yahweh. Let them melt away as waters which run continually when he bended his bow to shoot his arrows. Let them be as cut in pieces, as a snail which melted. Let every one of them pass away like the untimely birth of a woman, that they may not see the sun." Hey, like the brother was saying, man, if you look at videos of putting salt on a snail, they slowly, they're excruciating pain, man.
Yeah.
Just melting away. That's exactly what's going to happen to America, man. It says all the elements shall burn with heat.
Damn.
It's 2 Peter 3 and 10. "But the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, in which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and elements shall melt with fervent heat. The earth also and the works therein shall be burnt up." So that's talking about these nuclear missiles, man. When they hit these places, everything is gonna burn, man. You were holding that.
It's Malachi 4 and 1. "For behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven,
and all the proud, yea, all that do wickedly, shall be stubble. And the day that cometh shall burn them up, saith Yahweh of hosts, that it shall leave them neither root nor branch. That's what's coming. The missiles, the chariots, everything, man.
I got you. This is Isaiah 24:20, and the earth shall reel to and fro like a drunkard, and shall be removed like a cottage, and the transgression thereof shall be heavy upon it.
Hey, Salaki. It said the earth is gonna shake, man. Real to and fro. That's how many missiles. If somebody grab all you that been in the boat, been towards Babylon. That's how many missiles gonna hit this place, man. So the whole earth is gonna fucking shake. Real. Body rock, motherfucker. This shit's gonna be through.
Real.
You can finish.
And the transgressions
Start
thereof.
Start over.
The earth shall reel to and fro like a drunkard, and shall be removed like a cottage, and the transgressions thereof shall be heavy upon it, and it shall fall and not rise again. Damn. This place is destroyed, man. Like it's gonna. That's how strong the earth is gonna be. It's gonna be so bad. Like it's fucked up, man.
Hey, Baruch, if I may say, hey, Apostle Gabar always says that when you read these scriptures, you gotta imagine them. You gotta picture them, man. These three scriptures that the brothers just brought out, they painted a beautiful picture of the destruction that's about to come on America, man. You really gotta see this shit, man. There's gonna be people melting, man. Can you fucking see that shit? There's gonna be people melting, their eyes melting, their tongue melting, their flesh consuming away, man. It says the elements shall melt with fervent heat. How fucking hot does something have to be for the elements to be melting with fervent heat, man? Right. You gotta picture this, man. The earth reeling to and fro like a drunkard, man. You really gotta picture this shit, man. Yep. This is not something that you wanna play with. You don't wanna play with Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, man. He's known as the king of terrors, man. And there's a reason why he has that name.
You know how something gotta be to take a metal car and turn it to dust?
God, man.
A nickel, a penny, something that small.
Something to take metal and turn it back to dust. That's the type of heat that's coming to this place. And then visualize the rest of the earth. Because the whole earth is gonna shake, man. So these other nations, they gonna feel the fall of Babylon. They gonna feel it, man. They gonna fear.
I'm thinking about like in the islands, you know, all those like hurricanes and all that stuff, or tsunamis that are gonna start occurring as you know the missiles drop. They're gonna get hit with shit. I think it's they show you that in what's it, one of those movies like the 2020 something or 2012. You know,
that's a good point. All them hurricanes and shit from the blast. The whole earth is shaking like that. It's gonna be a lot of weird shit. Yeah, the Lord ain't playing, man. A lot of people gonna die from that alone. It's
this is Jeremiah 50 and 13.
Go to do 25, 26.
Hit 13, then jump down. He says, "Hit what you got? What verse is it?"
Jeremiah 50 and 13. I was gonna start at 13.
Yeah, start that in. That's what he said.
This is Jeremiah 15 and 13. Because of the wrath of the Lord, it shall not be inhabited, but it shall be wholly desolate. Everyone that goeth by Babylon shall be astonished, at all her plagues. Put yourselves in array against Babylon round about. All ye that bend the bow, shoot at her. Spare no arrows, for she has sinned against the Lord.
Spare no arrows. So they're gonna unleash their full armory. All right, because they have other missiles that's intercontinental missiles too. So it's gonna be a lot of missiles, man. The ultimate is the nuke. There's gonna be a lot of shit let loose. Empty the whole clip.
God damn.
100 shots. They gonna be in that young dog spirit, man.
It definitely is. It's gonna be the last time they get to do it. Ain't gonna be no more war. That's why the scripture said they shall beat their swords and the plowshares and their spears and the pruning hooks, and they shall learn war no more. So they gotta go all out with this. What you have, bro?
He got a little more than that.
Go down to verse 26. Just Jeremiah 50 and 26. Come against her from the utmost border, open her storehouses, cast her up as heaps, and destroy her utterly, let nothing of her be left.
That's right.
Nothing left. Hey, it said the Arabia won't pitch tent. They be everywhere. You be playing Resident Evil out of nowhere. It's a motherfucking Arabian with the damn vest.
What are you buying?
They wicked for that, man. Yeah, a fucking sand nigga, man. Right, sand. A damn sand nigga, man. Always there selling some shit.
Revelations 15:1, and it reads, "And I saw another sign in heaven, great and marvelous, 7 angels having the 7 last plagues, for in them is filled up with the wrath of the Most High. And I saw, as it were, a sea of glass mingled with fire, and them that have gotten the victory over the beast, and over the image, and over the mark, and over the number of his name, standing on the sea of glass, having the harps of the Most High God." Right, we praising the Lord, man. We in those chariots, man. Lord's willing, we are those men, man. Standing up for the Lord, man. Have done all this work, man. Have tried and fought, man. Have burned in this place. We're burning right now in this place, man.
Right. And ultimately, the Lord gave Esau this technology, man. It's plain and simple. This is the judgment of the Lord. He gave in Habakkuk, he said, "Say not rise up suddenly that shall vex thee." This is all the will of the Lord. You still got that?
Oh yeah, come on.
That was your tried to assist you, brother.
Here's Isaiah chapter 54.
Got it. I just told
Now start at 15. Behold, there shall surely gather together, but not by me. Whosoever shall gather together against thee shall fall for thy sake. Behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coals in the fire, and that bringeth forth an instrument for his work, and I have created the waster to destroy.
So the Lord gave Esau this technology, man. All right, to destroy himself. His evil deeds will come down upon his own fate.
Hey, that's what happened with Haman, man. What happened with Haman? He was trying to, he was building those gallows for Mordecai, man. Hey, he thought he was gonna decapitate him, fuck him up or whatever, man. Hey, nah, all that shit was really built for himself.
And not only the gallows, what else he do? He gathered up the heathens round about to get ready to fuck Jacob. And that turned against them, because then Jake got the command to kill them. So they hung Haman and fucked them heathens up, man. And the rest of the heathens was scared. They wanted to serve like we serve. And that's what's gonna happen. You heathens gonna come and learn from Israel, man. The whole world gonna know of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh.
Right.
Because God, the whole earth shall he be called. That's in the book of Isaiah.
The scripture says, "He that diggeth a pit shall fall in it, man."
That's right.
He dug and made that pit for somebody else, right? For Jake, for Israel, man. And the Most High God did what? Through his punk ass in there.
Him and his whole family.
Him and his sons, that's right, yeah.
Whole family. Especially that bitch hyped him up.
She did.
She hyped him up. You gonna be with the queen? Yeah, look, you gonna get this and that. He said it don't matter as long as Mordecai alive. That nigga Esau, bitch. He said, no, that matters.
This is the book of Isaiah 9 and 5. It says, "For every battle of the warrior is with confused noise and garments rolled in blood, but this shall be with burning and fuel of fire." You know, representing, how, war was used to be represented back in the old times, clashing of the shields, swords, things of that nature. But this war, this current age we're living in, World War III will be fought with thermonuclear missiles.
Yep.
Right.
Hey, shalom to y'all on the comment board too. Brother Kawash still chiming in.
Well, this is the book of Proverbs chapter 1, verse 31. "Therefore shall they eat the fruit of their own way and be filled with their own devices." That goes back to Esau, making, building that thermonuclear missiles to come upon his own damn feet. All right? So he eating the fruit of his own way, man. Eating his own devices.
Right. I got some. This is Isaiah 24 and 21. "And it shall come to pass in that day that Yahweh shall punish the host of the high ones that are on high, and the kings upon the earth." And this verse 22. "And they shall be gathered together as prisoners are gathered in a pit, and shall be shut up in the prison, and after many days shall be visited." So like all these snares and traps that Esau got, that's really the Lord got him in the ultimate trick bag. He's the one that's gonna get gathered up. He think by him coming out with the Karagma, and he think that
he's trapping us, but really that's a snare for himself.
That's right.
He
Read that
says,
one more
like,
time.
I'm gonna read
The last verse, I think.
verse 22. And they shall be gathered together as prisoners are gathered in the pit, and they shall be shut up in the prison. After many days shall they be visited.
Those elites, man. Okay. They're gonna get scooped up out of those those deep underground military bases.
Somebody grab that Psalm 149.
All right. You know, they're not escaping judgment because see, these elites, they know that this thermonuclear destruction is coming, so they're gonna try to avoid it by, like I said, going into those deep underground military bases. They may have maybe something in the in the heavens somewhere, okay? Maybe something in the sea, so to speak. All right, but hey, the elect, they're gonna scoop them up, man. Okay, and they're gonna put their ass in chains, man. Hey, they're the first fruits of slavery, man. Those elites, hey, those Rothschilds, Rockefellers, all right, DuPonts, hey, those elite banking families, okay, and who's ever empowered behind closed doors, okay. Brother got that Psalms?
Yeah, I got that Psalm 149. You got it?
Yeah, right.
This Psalms 149 and verse 5.
Start at the top. All right,
Yes, sir. Verse 1. Praise ye Yahweh, sing unto Yahweh a new song, and his praise in the congregation of saints. Let Israel rejoice in him that made him. Let the children of Zion be joyful in their king. Let them praise his name in the dance. Let him sing praises unto him with the timbrel and harp. For
Hey,
Yahweh.
really, we're doing that spiritually, even right now, man.
That's right.
Hey, Yahweh Shai said, he said, how I like your generation. We have piped unto thee. All right, we have mourned. We're doing these things spiritually. All right, it's that new song we're singing, man. And we're rejoicing, we dancing. All right, we know our king is coming to save us, man. And we the apes, and Planet of the Apes in the cage, knowing that the end comes, you start shaking happy, man. No, we getting delivered, man.
Right. Verse 5.
They turned up. They was rocking the whole damn prison. That's what we doing. Go ahead.
Verse 4. For Yahweh taketh pleasure in his people. He will beautify the meek with salvation.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, because with this destruction comes what? Salvation. Because the Lord's all about balance. Okay, because what does it say in Proverbs 11:1? A false balance is an abomination to the Lord. So while all this hell, is breaking loose, then eventually those thermonuclear missiles come and rock this place. The Lord's going to save the elect, his precious ones. Okay?
Verse 5. Let the saints be joyful in glory. Let them sing aloud upon their beds. Let the high praises of Yahweh be in their mouth and the two-edged sword in their hand, to execute vengeance upon the heathen and punishment upon the people.
Yeah, well, we're going to be able to finally get our hands on you, man. We're finally going to get the green light to punish you heathens for all your, heinous crimes, man. It's coming. And it's going to be fun, too. It's going to be real fucking fun.
Right. It says to bind their kings with chains and their nobles with fetters of iron.
Yeah, so all your Rockefellers, Rothschilds, hey, your Bill Gates, your Bezos, all these goddamn demons are going into slavery.
The ones
man.
we don't even know their last names.
Yep.
It says
the Giles, you gooks and shit, all you elites, man.
Yes.
The Saudi princes. Oh man, I look forward to y'all, man.
The ones that's on the ghost payroll too.
Yeah.
Going down too.
It says to execute upon them the judgment written. This honor have all his saints praise ye Yahweh.
Yeah, and these judgments are written, man. It's gonna come to pass. Hey, these words are what? Faithful and true, as it says in the second Ezra.
That's right.
It will come to pass, and we're seeing things come to pass right now. This right here is a prophecy that the prophets were to raise back up. All right, the Spirit entered into us. What is it? Revelation 11th chapter. All right.
This Revelations 6 and 15. And the kings of the earth, and the great men, and the rich men, and the chief captains, and the mighty men, and every bond man, and every free man hid themselves in the dens and the rocks of the mountains, and said to the mountains and rocks, fall on us and hide us from the face of him that sitteth on the throne,
They gonna try to run and hide from the Lord. They gonna hide in mountains, hide in holes, wherever they can go. But it ain't gonna benefit you, man. Because it says what? Hey, this honor have all his saints to bind you up. That's what you're gonna get, man. Bound up.
And from the wrath of the Lamb, for the great day of his wrath is come, and who shall be able to stand?
Right, and only elect is gonna make it out of that.
That's right. It's 2nd Ezra chapter 4 verse 28. It says, but as concerning the things whereof thou askest me, I will tell thee. For the evil is sown, but the destruction thereof is not yet come. It says, verse 29, if therefore that which is sown be not turned upside down, and if the place where the evil is sown pass not away, then cannot it come that is sown with good. Right? So, hey, this place gotta pass away. Alright, that's his judgment, from the Lord. He said he wasn't gonna flood the earth, he was gonna come with fire. And it's actually judgment.
I got something real quick. It's the book of Ecclesiastes, 7 and 8. Ecclesiastes 7 and 8. It says, better is the end of a thing than the beginning thereof, and the patient in spirit is better than the proud in spirit. But I wanted to focus on that first part of that verse. We're at the end of our captivity right now. We're seeing the fall of our enemies. We're seeing the curses come upon our enemies. What's that? Deuteronomy 30 and 7? Yeah. We're seeing the curses come upon our enemies right now. Better, as it says, better is the end of a thing than the beginning thereof. We're literally seconds away from being delivered.
And before we get delivered, though, the brother read it. All these evils, have to come to pass. This place has to be overturned, as the scriptures say, man. So a lot of hell is about to hit this earth, and we're going to be in it. Hey, but through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, we're going to get out of this mess, Lord willing, man. We're a part of that, precious holy number.
If I could grab another scripture, because this place, the arrows is judgment, man. The nukes, the chariots, it's all judgment from the Lord, man, for the wickedness in this place. All right, the book of Psalms, chapter 7 and verse 11, it says, the Most High Yahweh judges the righteous, and the Most High is angry with the wicked every day. Every day. Right. It say, if he turn not, he will whet his sword. He hath bent his bow and made it ready.
Yeah, that word whet, I think it was W-H-E-T. That's basically meaning it's getting sharpened. If a brother can get that also in Ezekiel, how a sword is getting furbished.
Psalm 7 and 13 says, he hath also prepared for him the instruments of death. He ordains his arrows against the persecutors, which is that heavy judgment. Like, the brother Murph said, it's a heavy judgment coming with those nukes, man. They consuming away and all of that element, burning away, man. It's heavy judgment from the Lord for the wickedness. Are you heathen and for Jake, man? I got the third.
Scripture real quick. This is the book of Ezekiel 21 and 10. It says, it is sharpened to make a
Go up maybe like a verse or two. I can't remember where it is exactly. Maybe like 9.
Yep. Ezekiel 21.
And if I can make a point, that was King David in that Psalm 7. So that's been prophecy. That's been going out.
This is the book of Ezekiel 21 and 9. It says, son of man, prophesy and say, thus saith the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, say a sword is sharpened and also furbished.
Yep, and that sword is talking about those missiles, okay? Keep reading.
It says, verse 10, it says, it is sharpened to make a sword slaughter.
Yep.
It is furbished that it may glitter. Should we then make mirth?
Yeah, what did it say? To glitter? All right, a regular sword's not going to glitter, man. All right? Okay? Keep going.
It says, should we then make mirth?
Yeah, are we supposed to make mirth? Hey, what does it say in the book of Ecclesiastes? It's better to be in the house of mourning than to be in the house of mirth. Okay? We're not supposed to be having a good time, so to speak, All right, of course, there's balance with that, but you're not supposed to put it like this. You're not supposed to be, in this world like that. Okay?
You ain't supposed to make this kingdom the end all be all, man. A lot of Jake don't see nothing out of America. Like the Elder Yashawam would say.
This ain't George.
This is it, right?
So we got that King David spirit. It say we make Zion our chief George.
Right, niggas
right.
get a check.
Yeah.
You know, they get a little car and shit. They get them a raggedy mouth ass black woman, couple kids,
Friday
and they
night.
set. Right, just got paid. Well, I
Party
ain't get paid on this
jumping.
Friday.
Yeah,
So you
that's
niggas let me hold something.
that's the spirit. That's the spirit these niggas in. But it says even in sorrow, even in laughter, there is sorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So even we do have a decent, we have a decent time because it happens.
Yeah, of
it's a
course.
balance. All right, but guess what? End of the day, we still hate it, man.
You know you in captivity.
I believe it's in Ecclesiastes, the 3rd chapter. It talks about how it's a time for everything. You know, a time to cry, a time to laugh, a time of war, and a time of peace. We're living in a time of war, and we're living in a time of we're living in a time of war right now.
Time of war.
Yeah, like the scripture says, ultimately, man, if you're not signing and crying for the abominations that are being done down there, man, you're part of the fucking problem, man.
That's right.
Sir.
They, Elder Yacht did a video the other day. He said, man, get a glove, get in the game or something like that, man, you know. I mean, that's it right there, man. There's a line in the sand right there, man. Those that are with me, those that are against me, man.
That's it.
Fuck you.
Right? Hey, that's simple. This is Amos 3 and 6. Shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people not be afraid? Shall there be evil in the city, and the Lord had not done it? Hey, the trumpet is being blown, man. Hey, and the righteous, the scriptures say what? That he that a wise man foreseeth the evil and hide himself, man. You know, so like the verse we're going into, there's a certain spirit we gotta be in during these times, man. You know, hey, this is the, like the scriptures say, this is the acceptable year of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. It says, in the acceptable time, I have found thee, man. You know, so there's a certain spirit we gotta be in while all these things are happening, man. We can't be in this lollygagging, you know, having fun, setting up shop type spirit, man. We gotta do everything so that we could be able to be saved from all of this, man.
The Lord said, occupy till I come, man. Hey, we're people staring our watch and hating the day for the Lord, man. Not to be settled on our knees, you know, trying to prolong Esau's goddamn reign, man.
This is the book of Ezekiel 21 and 11. It says, he hath given it to be furbished, that it may be handled. This sword is sharpened.
Yeah, so it said it's been furbished and it's ready to be handled.
Yep.
The Lord wants these missiles to be used. They're not going to sit in the goddamn museum and we're like, oh God, this is, you know, what could have happened if we used. No, man, they're going to be fucking used.
That's why the weapon technology only got better.
Yeah.
All right. That's why it only gotten better to where we at with it. They got nuclear missiles, man. They even figure out to split the atom and do all this extra stuff, man. The Lord wanted them his weaponry to be on point, man.
Don't they got like Satan 2 or something?
Yeah,
like some crazy stuff. Shit.
Go out. Satan 1, Satan 2, go out. Mother of all
Right.
time.
This is that go beyond
And they got
sound
some
speed.
shit for it. Yeah.
That shit go faster than speed. That's crazy.
It says,
That's the speed of sound.
No, I was about to say, they got that sign that we used to bring out, man. That was a picture of what happened in 1961, man. So how much more they got right now?
and it says, and it is furbished to give it into the hand of the slayer. And we're living in those times right now, you know?
Yeah, I want to back up the brother, you know, about technology being increased. This is the book of Daniel chapter 12, verse 4. But thou, O Daniel, shut up the words and seal the book even to the time of the end. Many shall run to and fro, and knowledge shall be increased. So if the brother, like the brother's bringing out, hey, this picture was, you know, the picture of the thermonuclear missiles was created in the 1960s. How much more now? All right, we have missiles, you know, flying at the speed of fucking light, man. All right,
Can't even be detected.
right.
And they got warheads. They got the warheads now. Well, they got the missiles. They can shoot out the different warheads to its designated location. So the missile itself can be above New York. They can send out different warheads to different states. Russia ain't playing, man. The Lord ain't playing.
Smart missile, that's what they call them?
Oh, yeah,
I believe it's called
so.
smart missile, you know? It's like everything. You got
iMissile.
smartphones, smart TVs.
So
They got smart
iMissile.
missiles.
The Apple iMissile.
Shit.
FaceTime me. I'm looking at your stupid ass. Smoke a blunt. Exactly. You got that?
I got it. Joel 2 and 1. Blow ye the trumpet in Zion and sound an alarm in my holy mountain.
Wait, man, a lot of you guys, a lot of you camps, got a lot of blood on your hand because you ain't sound off the damn trumpet, man. You We're preaching a day of prosperity. All right, do without will. All right, go ahead.
Let all the inhabitants.
Like some niggas' doctrine just to speak against us.
Yeah.
They whole doctrine.
That's their whole ministry.
Yeah, like what? Okay, so you don't agree with us. All right, now what do you believe then, motherfucker? Teach it. Okay.
I believe y'all wrong. All right, that's fine. What else? I believe y'all wrong. What else? You niggas going off. Soft ass niggas, man. Dumb nigga. Go ahead.
Let all the inhabitants of the land tremble, for the day of Yahweh cometh, for it is nigh at hand. A day of darkness and of gloominess, a day of clouds and of thick darkness, as morning spread upon the mountains, a great people and a strong. There have not been ever like, neither shall any more after it.
Well, just notice they're talking about actual humans. All right, when people think of the word people, they automatically associate that with humans. But no, people means a group of things, man. Like it says, the ants are strong people in the book of Proverbs. They're just talking about nukes, man. All right, which is gonna be darkness because it's gonna be a sad day, a gloomy day because of destruction. But ultimately, the sun is gonna be blocked out too. All right, you hear?
Even to the years of many generations.
It said it won't be a people like this ever again. So who can we talking about? Because we know Israel is finna be turned up to the max. All right, it's the mightiest we finna ever be. So they talking about us. Who could it be talking about? It's talking about a weapon, man.
This verse 3. A fire devoureth before them, and behind them a flame burneth.
Right, and that's the flame burning behind them is the propulsion system, and in front of it is the warhead, man.
Right. The land is as a garden of Eden before them, and behind them a desolate wilderness.
So when it do its job, there's gonna be nothing left. All right, what is that, man? The brother read Isaiah 54:16. The wasted to destroy. All right.
Yea, as nothing shall escape them. The appearance of them is as the appearance of horses, and as horsemen, so shall they run. Like the noise of chariots on the top of a mountain shall they leap. Like the noise of a flame of fire devoureth the stubble.
The noise of pestilence is going to be loud. All right.
As a strong people set in battle array, before they face the people shall be much pain, and their faces shall gather blackness.
Right, man. People gonna be fucking having heart attacks, sitting on themselves, man.
Right, it ain't gonna be like that clip of the knowing. They just hugged each other. They just hugged each other. This ain't the end. No, they're gonna be crying, screaming, weeping, gnashing their teeth. They're gonna be losing their fucking minds, man.
And then you gotta understand the shit that they gonna see before that.
True.
The Lord gonna bring about the plagues, that darkness that you can feel. You know, women getting ravished, children, men, hunger.
People be eating.
You know,
right?
Cannibalism, exactly. Your worst fear is upon you. Cannibalism, all type of shit. So just to make it through that, just to see this, that's a horrible pain, man.
Woo.
So yeah, they ain't gonna be around hugging, around a cozy lit fire.
This is not the end. Fuck out
Oh,
of
it
here.
is the end, and it's our beginning.
Precepts, right?
Absolutely.
This is the book of Daniel 12:1. It says, in that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince, which standeth for the children of thy people. And there shall be a time of trouble. Did somebody get Jeremiah 30:7? And the children of thy people. And there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time. And at thy time thy people shall be delivered, everyone that shall be found written in the book.
Thank
Talking
you.
about the elect.
So thank you. He said, listen, he said it's gonna be a time of trouble. So you gotta think about what Columbus did, the conquistadors, the hardcore slave masters, what they did, George Washington, 70 AD, Titus, Vespasian, you know, all them cruel things that we went through. Niggas eating their shoes. Shit, niggas so hungry they eating their shoes, man, and they straps. Grass. Cannibalism. Bird. Yep, bird feces. So like you really gotta understand how hungry you gonna be out here, man. How cold you gonna be. You know, this shit's gonna get really graphic, man, and then you gonna get a fucking missing. That's why the scriptures say through the terror of the Lord that we persuade men.
That's right.
All right, that's the terror of the Lord. Go ahead. What you call for?
Jeremiah 37.
You got it?
Yeah. This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 30 and verse 7. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it.
Right, a good tie into that Daniel 12 and 1. You know, it's gonna get really graphic out here. You know, that's why the scriptures say, how it talks about, the righteous scarcely shall be saved.
Yep.
No.
You see how he said it was it ties into that Daniel. Yeah, because it lets you know that the elect gonna be delivered out of it. And that do too. You know? That's why when you go to Revelations, I think it's the 7th chapter, when he's seen the great multitude, the innumerable multitude, he said these are they that made it out of great tribulation. And that's how you know that that's talking about Israelites, man. Because that great tribulation is what? Jacob's trouble. You know?
This is Luke. This is Luke 21 and 25. And there shall be signs in the sun and in the moon and in the stars, and upon the earth distress of nations, with perplexity, the sea and the waves roaring, men's hearts failing them for fear and for looking after those things which are coming on the earth. For the powers of heaven shall be shaken, and then shall they see the Son of Man coming in a cloud with power and great glory. Hey, so when that destruction comes, it says that men's hearts are going to be failing them for fear, man. You see, hey, people are going to be looking up, getting fucking heart attacks, man. They're not even going to know what the fuck to do in that time, man. Right. It's just going to be all-out calamity, perplexity, just astonishment, man.
The screams alone to make it curdle.
I bring this up from time to time. When they had that false a nuclear attack in Hawaii, they had motherfuckers diving in goddamn sewers, man.
God damn.
Alright? Like it's gonna protect you, man.
Careful way to die. You're gonna die on amongst some shit. At least have some damn honor.
Boiling. I got this, see, that's something, if you ever been like in a situation where it was a tornado or something like that, see, when that siren go off, man, it give you
And I would just add on what you was gonna say, but talking like, our people, the mentality of our people, they feel like it's okay to get right at the last minute.
Yep.
Oh, since I'm doing all this wickedness right now, the Lord go accept my prayer when all hell breaks loose. It's not like that. That's why the scripture say, Isaiah 55:6, seek ye the Lord while he may be found.
And the scripture also say no man know at the time or day. Because that takes away the faith, man. The faith is,
Something things hope for, the evidence of things not seen.
Exactly.
Hey, Romans say, why do we hope?
Exactly.
For what we see. When we hope, we wait for it patiently. So when the shit start happening, it's too late. There's no faith in that.
Exactly.
And then without faith, it's impossible to please him. Of course you want to get right now. Shit, you see it happen. You know it's true.
Exactly.
This ain't about faith no more. It's too late then. Antiochus tried that.
Yep.
It's too late then. Who got the Proverbs 1?
That's right.
They should seek me early.
This Proverbs,
Right.
Proverbs 1 and 23. Turn you at my reproof. Behold, I will pour out my spirit unto you. I will make known my words unto you. Because I have called and ye refused, I have stretched out my hand and no man regarded. For ye have sat and not at my counsel and will not on my reproof. I will also laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear cometh. When your fear cometh as a desolation, and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind.
So ultimately, this going to the main destruction, them nukes, that whirlwind. The Lord gonna laugh at you, man. All right, you're gonna seek the Lord. You're gonna cry to the Lord then. A lot of people will turn their back on Yahweh Shai, not teaching, not doing the work, and gonna think they're gonna call on Yahweh Shai that day. The Lord gonna say, I don't know you, man. You left doing the work to go be with your wife. Have your wife save you. Have your child save you.
Yup.
The fuck?
They
Get a
say,
job. Let the white man.
Right, let that job save you.
Soft ass.
Let the CTA bus save you. Go ahead. You done got a job. The Lord gave you the job and you stop doing the work. Let that save you, man.
Right.
Yeah, and I'm thinking about actual accounts with people, man.
Yeah.
what's that Luke? Well, that Luke 9, you know, dropping the plow, looking back, you know, you're not fit for the kingdom of heaven.
That's right.
You know?
That's right.
I got something real quick.
Let him finish this out real quick.
As a whirlwind, when distress and anguish cometh upon you, then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer.
Too late, man. Call Tyrone, nigga.
They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me.
Right. And then early right there talking about when the calamity starts. Hey, Jake ain't done. Once the calamity starts, soon as shit happen, they gonna want to get right. It's gonna be too late.
Right.
The prophets already been out here earlier than that, man.
Right.
Y'all did not hearken.
That's right. We blowing the trumpet right now.
That's right.
Isaiah 26:16, Lord, in trouble him. You ain't gonna get it right when your ass is getting whooped, man. All right, when you start seeing the actual physicality part of this goddamn Esau's arm, you can start praying to the Lord, man.
Right.
Now is the time to repent.
That's right.
I got one. This is the book of Zephaniah 1 and 14, and it reads, "The great day of the Lord is near. It is near."
Start
and
at 12.
This is Zephaniah 1 and 12. "And it shall come to pass at that time that I will search Jerusalem with candles and punish the men that are settled on their leads."
So everybody that's invested in this place, and that salt man spirit that we was bringing out, and that spirit of mirth, not the mirth as in me, but with an I, you know. But everybody in that spirit of thinking America is the end all be all, and that this is a joke, and that this shit not gonna happen, that's not doing the work. All right, because the scriptures say, "Occupy till I come," and the scriptures go into being found working when your master come, because we don't know when he come. So we don't want to be found not working. Go ahead.
It says that say in their heart, "The Lord will not do good, neither will he do evil. Therefore their goods shall become a booty, and their houses a desolation."
That's right.
They shall also build houses, but not inhabit them, and they shall plant vineyards, but not drink the wine thereof. It says, "The great day of the Lord is near, it is near, and hasteth greatly, even the voice of the day of the Lord. The mighty man shall cry there bitterly." It says, that day is a day of wrath, a day of trouble and distress, a day of wasteness and desolation, a day of darkness and gloominess, a day of clouds and thick darkness, man. And you gotta picture this, man, because all the words that are in this word and in this verse, the connotation of those words is a dark picture, man. It's painting a very dark picture, it's letting you know that day is gonna be full of distress, anguish. People are gonna be all types fucked up, man. It says the mighty man is gonna cry there bitterly, man. What's gonna happen in that day? All these so-called tough guys, man, they're gonna be fucking bitches, man. The Lord is gonna fuck these people up. It's not gonna be all pictures and cream, man. It's gonna be very hard to even get to the corner in that day, man. It's gonna be a fucked up day.
Oh yeah. It says the street shall be the doors of the street shall be closed.
That's right.
It's the book of Proverbs 22 and 3. It says, "A prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself." How do we hide ourselves? You know, this truth, you know, call on the names of Yahweh, shall repent. That's how we ultimately hide ourselves. It says, "But the simple pass on and are punished." What's that sound of? 2/3 of our own people. You know, they think this is a game. You know?
They just know it's a game. They just know it's a fucking game.
Right.
They just know it's a game. Y'all ain't nigga watch.
Oh yeah. Oh, they bold now.
Yeah.
10, 15 years ago, a nigga wouldn't really talk shit about the Bible. These niggas are bold. These the worst niggas I've ever seen in my life. Oh, that book, I do this, that book ain't shit, this and that. Little girl threw the book in the garbage, all type of shit, man. We wouldn't even curse by the church, man. We had to do all type of nigga shit. But then you walk past the church, you don't even curse back, even though the church ain't shit. You know? But we didn't know no better. It was still like, man, look, that's the Lord. We ain't gonna fuck around with that.
It was a sense of respect, because that's why the scriptures say, what's that in that Romans? When they talk about them, having the zeal for their house, but not according to knowledge. And them being ignorant of Yahweh's righteousness and seeking to establish their own have not submitted themselves to the righteousness
Right.
of God. We do things that's spiritual, but we don't understand why we're doing it because the Spirit bear record that we are the sons of the Most High, man.
They think the Lord. Hey, these are niggas were never atheists, man. It's a bunch of niggas right now that just tell they don't believe in God at all. Just wicked.
Because Esau gave them the liberty to do that dummy, that to do anything. That
But
free
let
doing,
a
man.
shootout happen around niggas. They the ones. Oh God, help.
Dear Lord,
Right.
why my little cousin get smoked, Lord?
Right.
Hey, the Lord smoked that nigga. Smoke mine too. Look, man. Hey, it's a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living power, man.
That's right.
What I had called that song,
Psalm
you got it?
91.
Go ahead, Batak.
It's the book of Psalms, chapter 91 and verse 1. He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty.
That's the only place you gonna hide, is under the shadow of the Almighty.
That's
and
right.
that starts with this right here, man.
Yeah. Hey, what is it? The name of the Lord is a strong tower.
That's
the
right.
Righteous run into it and are safe.
And I say,
That's right.
step up.
Verse 2, I will say of Yahweh, he is my refuge and my fortress, my power, in him will I trust. Surely he shall deliver thee from the snare of the fowler and from the noisome pestilence.
And this is the mightiest man under Yahweh Shah that ever walked the earth. King David killed thousands of men, tens of thousands of men with his army, with his hands.
That's right.
And he said that this is the only way you're gonna make it out. How much more just us, man? Go ahead.
He shall cover thee with his feathers, and under his wings shalt thou trust. His truth shall be thy shield and buckler.
That's right. Keep reading. Read.
Thou shalt not be afraid for the terror by night, nor for the arrow that flieth by day.
Because it's gonna be happening, man. It's gonna be like the book of Eli around this bitch. The road. All right, Mad Max. Go ahead.
Nor for the pestilence that walketh in darkness, nor for the destruction that wasteth at noonday. 1,000 shall fall at thy side, and 10,000 at thy right hand.
That's a lot of death, man. 1,000 shall fall at that side. 10,000 at thy right. That's a lot of death, man. And the scriptures say the blood will be to the horse's bridle. Go ahead.
But it shall not come nigh thee. Only with thine eyes shalt thou behold and see the reward of the wicked, because thou hast made Yahweh, which is my refuge, even the Most High thy habitation.
And that's what we doing, man. Go ahead.
There shall no evil befall thee, neither shall any plague come nigh thy dwelling. For he shall give his angels.
And that's why we do the work, man, to the Spirit. For one, we look at the faith, it's our duty, but also to escape all this hell, man. It said, no evil shall come nigh thee, man. No plague shall come nigh thee. All right, it's gonna be all type of shit out here, man.
Right.
All right, just the murder alone, we're about to be killing each other. The rape, the famine,
cannibalism.
All right, yeah, apparitions.
Yeah.
Right. All of us gonna be dying from heart attacks from just seeing shit.
Right.
Angels popping up on them. They thinking they see an angel. All just scared. It's gonna be fearful out here, man.
Majin Buu.
Right.
Come beat their ass. It's some more than that. Go ahead, finish it up.
Verse 10, there shall be no evil befall thee, neither shall any plague come nigh thy dwelling, for he shall give his angels charge over thee, to keep thee in all thy ways. They shall bear thee up in their hands, lest thou dash thy foot against a stone. Thou shalt tread upon the lion and adder, the young lion and the dragon shalt thou trample under feet. Because he has set his love upon me, therefore will I deliver him. I will set him on high, because he hath known my name.
Because he hath known my name. Going back to what the elder brother had just brought out. The name of the Lord is a strong tower. The righteous to call upon him to be safe, man. All right, the Lord is going to give us that power in that day. But that's why he said, wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times and strength of thy salvation. That's all that goes in together, man. And ultimately, we're going to be delivered in them chariots. You got something, brother?
Yes, sir. Psalms 34 and 21, it reads, Evil shall slay the wicked, and they that have hate the righteous shall be desolate. Right. Evil shall slay the wicked. Evil, that evil day that the brother just brought out, that evil day of the Lord, that dark day, man, that's for the wicked. That's not for the righteous, man. The most like the brother brought out also, he said, evil. A prudent man should run from heat, hide from it. He should go around it,
How to
man.
play
You know,
that.
we're hiding right now, man. You just brought that Psalm 91, the 91st chapter, man. We're hiding from it right now, right here in the scriptures, man. We're going around it. We don't want to be a part of it, man. We don't want that smoke.
Hey, you're gonna have to work evil. I mean, bad times, man. There's be a lot of bad shit going on in this damn place, man. All right? It's gonna be hey, don't forget all these motherfuckers on meds. Right. They cut off their insurance and all that,
That's
man.
right.
Fuck the man. Hey, Salaki, big eye. Fuck the man. I was just gonna say that. The squares, potato chips, pops, you know, all this shit,
Ooh, they gonna have
all
that
this
turkey
chemical
mix.
reaction. You can't get that. That's just like the fucking meds, man. Sweet cakes. Man, these niggas gonna be bugged the fuck out, man. And they already got that bloodlust on them. And outside of that, they got that. Hey, the average mind, the average person growing up in America is desensitized to the taste of human meat. They got Impossible meat. What the fuck you think that is? McDonald's, Burger King.
Right.
They ain't got enough cows in the world, man. You eating that human meat already. So once they get that bloodlust and they get that taste, they ain't gonna have no problem knocking niggas upside their head and burning their ass in the bushes. And I do mean their ass in the bushes.
That's right.
A real rump roast.
Especially today now, you know, they burning down and culling a lot of animals, burning down animal holding facilities.
Yeah.
So they really turning up all that human meat and all that shit on you niggas now, man.
Yeah.
Damn, possible.
300,000 people going missing every year in America. 300,000 people going missing, man.
Fuck you think they doing to them? Go ahead, brother.
Sexing them and cooking them.
Cooking them and sexing them.
This is the book of Psalms chapter 32 and verse 5. It says, I acknowledge my sin unto thee, and mine iniquity have I not hid. I said I will confess my transgressions unto Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai, and thou forgavest the iniquity of my sin. Salah. Verse 6, for this shall every one that is godly pray unto thee in a time when thou mayest be found. Surely in the floods of great waters they shall not come nigh unto him. Thou art my hiding place, thou shalt preserve me from trouble. Thou shalt compass me about with songs of deliverance. Right. And hey, this King David, man, you know, singing about, the Lord being there with him in times of trouble, man. Because, hey,
that's our refuge, man.
He that brought these plagues upon me shall deliver me from the same.
That's right.
That's it.
That's why we need the Lord, man. Ultimately, we need the Lord because the scriptures say, who will stand if the Lord marked iniquity, man? You see, the Lord, when he comes back, he's going to have mercy upon his servants. That's why it's so crucial that we do this work. It's so crucial that not only are we presenting our bodies as a living sacrifice, it's not only crucial that we present our bodies as a living sacrifice, but we're giving our diligence to make our calling and election sure, man. Because we really do want to get delivered out of here, man. We want those sure mercies of David, man. Those tender mercies of David, man. We want the Lord ultimately to pass over us, man. To have that mercy on us, man. We don't want to get fucked up with this place. If you want to get fucked up with this place, you go on the fuck ahead. But you got to get that energy away from us, man. Because each and every single brother up here, they're fighting for their crown, man. They're fighting to get delivered out this place, man. They're up here because they're fighting for the Lord. They're out here giving their body presenting their bodies as a living sacrifice, man. That's not something light. That's not something to look over, man. That's not something to pretend like, you're just fucking nonchalant about it, man. There's nothing nonchalant about this, man. You better be on fire for the Lord. And if you're cold, then get the fuck out, man. There's no point to be in this if you're just gonna be lukewarm, man. You're 1 foot in the truth and 1 foot in the world. You're convinced on some things, but some things you're not that convinced. Well, fuck you, nigga.
Hey, the scriptures say be fully persuaded. You gotta be fully persuaded, man. This is the truth and that's that. Not the part I like is the truth, but the part I don't like, I ain't gonna agree with them, but I'm gonna still stick around and eat this chicken. Get the fuck out of here, man. That shit is soft.
This is Isaiah 54 and 17. No weapon that is formed against thee shall prosper, and every tongue that shall rise against thee in judgment thou shalt condemn. This is the heritage of the servants of Yahweh, and their righteousness is of me, say Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. So as long as we're serving Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, doing his will, guess what? This is gonna be our heritage, man. That's right. What? No, nothing, whatever they think of, want to say against it is not gonna prosper, man. You know, at the end, we're gonna overcome. None of this is gonna touch us. That's what the scriptures say. I believe it's in Proverbs. It says that be not afraid when the desolation of the wicked cometh. Cause that's what it's for, man. The wicked. As long as we do right, nothing is gonna harm us, man.
Hey, the Lord is not man that he shall lie. The Lord is not man, that he shall lie. All right, he did everything else. He brought the prophecy to pass. He said, he was gonna put us on slave ships and scatter us through the four corners of the earth. Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter. That happened. He said that he'll put the woman over us, that which is some wicked ass shit that we gotta, which is something we gotta suffer. But the Lord did that. All right, he said our enemies will be the head and we'll be the tail in this strange land. He said we'll worship other gods of wood and stone. We had to go through that. And the Lord said all that'll happen, and we really seen all that happen, man.
That's right.
So why wouldn't he make good on the rest of it, man? He said that we were the apple of his eye. Of course he's gonna deliver us.
This is the book of Baruch 4:24. It says, like as now the neighbors of Zion have seen your captivity, so shall they see shortly your salvation from our power, Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, which shall come upon you with great glory and brightness of the everlasting. Right, our salvation is coming soon, and these other nations going to see it. What's that? Wisdom of Solomon, the 5th chapter. You know, the strangers of their salvation so far beyond what they look for.
And that started with this, man. They don't expect us to know we the Israelites, to know we the 12 tribes, to abstain from fleshly lust which war against the soul, as the scriptures say. They thought they had us in delusion, man. They thought we was gonna be niggers forever, man. The only two things the white man created on the planet, man, and especially in this civilization, man, is niggers, man. Niggers in the patent office, man. But the niggers was his biggest creation, especially that fucking black woman. Especially that goddamn black woman, man. That's a horrible thing, man.
Definitely got the patent on you, bitches.
Definitely got it. The biggest, hey man, that's why I tell Jake all the time, and I'm gonna say it till fucking the Lord get us out of here. The biggest two enemies to a nigga in America, especially a black man, is the white man and the black woman. That's right. I stay away from both of them.
That's right.
The hell with that black woman.
You got anything else?
We're gonna clear this shit up.
This Sirach 40:9, death and bloodshed, strife and sword, calamities, famine, tribulation, and the scourge. These things are created for the wicked, and for their sakes came the flood. In the book of Matthew, it says the same way the days of Noah was, the same day, it's the same way the Son of Man is going to be. All right, the coming of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. But yeah, these things are created for the wicked.
That's right.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 15, verse 2. And it shall come to pass, if they say unto thee, whither shall we go forth? Then thou shalt tell them, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, such as are for death to death, and such as are for the sword to the sword, and such as are for the famine to the famine, and such as are for the captivity to the captivity. Now go see Jake's walking by, man. Now listen to this word, man. You gonna catch that death, you gonna catch that famine, you gonna catch the teeth of wild beasts, man. We're just about to go into. Verse 3, and I will point over them. For cast, saith the Lord Yahweh, the sword to slay, and the dogs to tear, and the fowls of the heaven, and the beasts of the earth to devour and to destroy. All right, that's crazy for the wicked, man. If you're reading the book of Ecclesiasticus, man, all right? Hey, the Lord created the spirit for vengeance, man, In his spirit, he shall lay on sore strokes, all right? Hey, y'all got it.
Now we'll close it out.
Hey, so with that, Lord willing, this is an edifying camp session. We want to give all praises, honor, and glory to
Yahweh.
Double honors unto the apostles and the elders of the great millstone, taught us the truth. Shalom and above.